Okay, so I wanted to talk today about like manifesting in reality. Like, how do you actually manifest? Like, a lot of people have like some very strange idea of how to manifest something, right? It's it's not just visualizing and wanting something or just hoping stuff will happen. Like, the real manifestation has multi parts to it, but one of the major parts is to visualize the sacrifice, like what you're gonna have to give up, you know, what you're gonna have to do, what you're gonna have to sacrifice to make that happen. Because everybody wants to think about like the gains, or the good stuff, or what you want to do, but in reality, how you actually start achieving something is you have to visualize the hard part. Like if you want to make a computer program, you're going to be sitting in a room for a long time. That's going to be lonely. You might not have, friends. You might not have a relationship. Like if you want to make a bunch of money, you're going to have to go to work. That's going to be tiresome. Your body's going to be sore. You know what I mean? You got to visualize that and really accept that in the beginning. If you accept that in the beginning and you think about that, like honestly, truly, that's such like a major step in making anything happen. You gotta like really accept the hard part first, and not just in the beginning think about like, oh, what do I like about it? What do I want it? Because a lot of things in life, even when you set out to do them and you put your whole mind in them, something happens along the way and you realize maybe a better idea, or like just a different way to go about the same idea in a better way. Like, you don't just have to go on your first thought. But if you start thinking like, how can I get to that point? How can I actually make this a reality? And you start thinking about the painful experiences first and just putting your mind to it. That's how you pretty much make anything happen. Like, you don't just wonder when it's going to happen, or just sit and hope, or just even complain and be like, wow, this is too hard, because there's probably somebody who's done what you want to do. And if you don't get jealous and you don't get angry and you look at people who've done what you want to do, they're not different than you. Like, no one is really more different than anybody else. If they can do it, you may not be able to do exactly like them, but you can get your own form of that. So if you just see how the world is allowing that to happen and you come into harmony with that, then you'll succeed in pretty much anything. It may not be exactly how you want, but you will succeed in some form or fashion. Like, that's for sure. Because probabilities are very strange. You can do everything right. You can do absolutely everything right and fail. And you could do everything wrong and succeed. Not every bad decision has a good result, and not every good decision has a bad result. You can make a lot of bad decisions and things can go right for a while, and then everything can catch up with you. Or you can make a lot of good decisions and it seems like nothing is happening and you're not getting really any results, and then all of a sudden, bam, it just all hits, and like now you're a different person. That's the other like major part of manifestation, besides like paying attention to the pain, is consistency. Everybody is really good at analysis. Everyone's really good at ideas. Everyone's can be creative, right? In whatever they're doing. But very few people just keep doing it. Like, just keep doing it. That's really so much to it. Like, tune everything else out. Like, just focus on whatever it is you want to do. Tune everything else out and just focus on that, and be consistent. Even if you do a little bit every day, it's way better than going like dummy hard and then you quit like months later or something, or years later. It's better to just kind of stick with it, do a little bit, stay interested, and before you know it, that time will accumulate and it will change your life. Like, that's so powerful. Like, the time is more powerful than anything you can do. If you believe that, if you really trust in the power of time, to be smarter than just you and your human brain, like, it's gonna blow your mind. Just give in to the process and just accept it's gonna take however long. Don't even care, and just put in a little bit of effort every day and tune everything else out. Like, whatever is annoying, whatever is upsetting you, or you think it's a setback, Sometimes you just gotta, focus on the real stuff in your life and actually move towards what's important and stop letting all this other stuff influence your decisions to make you make the wrong decisions. Good stuff makes you make good decisions. Bad stuff makes you make bad decisions. I mean, it's really just that simple. But yeah, I just wanted to make that video to try to explain that process, because I feel like anytime that I've succeeded in life, it's been when I follow those two principles. And I've heard a lot of people talking about like how to manifest things, and they get very psychological or intellectual about it. And I think it's just something that's very emotional and spiritual and needs to be moved forward in that way. But yeah, that's the video.